It's one thing to be a movie star, it's another to relive the moment it all started. These are the best moments of celebrities reacting to their first audition tapes.
To give you an idea of what that might be like, I thought I'd go back to the very beginning, my original audition.
It's interesting.
Hans, maybe you should just drop us off. I'm sure we'll...
Did I call him Hans? Why did I call him Hans instead of Han? And by the way, all through the shoot, people were going, is it Han or Han? Is it Chewbacca or Chewbacca?
Fear is their greatest defense.
Here.
I doubt if the actual security there is much greater than on Aquiline or Sullus, and what there is most likely directed towards a large scale assault.
Who talks like this?
It's almost impossible these days to imagine anyone other than Chris Hemsworth holding the hammer. But long before Thor became a cinematic staple, Tom Hiddleston had stepped into the audition room hoping to claim the role. Years later, sitting across from Jimmy Fallon, he watched that early tape back on live television.
You were telling me backstage that when you auditioned for Thor, you actually auditioned for Thor.
I did. Yes, I did. The remit was if you're over 6 foot and you've got blonde hair and you could come and have a pop at it. So I actually auditioned. I never auditioned for Loki. I only ever auditioned for Thor.
We have friends over at Marvel that sent us the original audition footage of you auditioning. This has never been shown. This has never been shown. This has never been released.
Okay.
Here's Tom Hiddleston auditioning for Thor.
And remember, you chose this for Outland!
Come on! That's fantastic!
I think we can all agree that they cast the right actor.
In this interview, Leonardo DiCaprio tells a story about his first auditions. A reminder that even the greatest actors have their fair share of embarrassing moments.
I remember there was a mustard jar scene, and he had to jam a mustard jar in my eye repeatedly. It was an abuse scene. And the script sort of didn't call for it, but I got up and he said, "Now, is it empty? Is it empty?" And I got up and I screamed, "No!" Like completely unnecessary, but I screamed in his face, and I sat there, with my head, looking like a red tomato, and everyone started laughing at me in the entire room. De Niro, everybody was in hysterics, and I sat there frozen thinking, oh my God, I just screwed this entire opportunity up. And I just sat there frozen, and then, Bob, in traditional De Niro fashion, kind of just looked at me and went, it's good, it's good, it's good.
My name is Jacob Batuan.
What a cutie!
It's the fact that you leave and walk back in the scene. You walk. You have to enter a scene.
Hey, Katie, have you ever played Beyond Earth?
It was a lot.
Thank you.
The self-tape.
No, that's the best bit. That's the best bit. Wait,
He said,
the fact that you break out of character.
thank you.
I assure you the day weapons are no longer needed to keep the peace. I'll happily transist to manufacturing bricks and beams for baby hospitals, making hemp pants and the like. But until that time, can I get you a drink?
You rehearse that much?
Yeah, every night in front of the mirror before bed. Why, is it stale?
Well, I can picture that.
I could show you firsthand.
Sorry, I don't laugh at your jokes. I haven't been paid to like all the DoD fat cats in this place, Mr.
So
Stark.
stick around, you'll be on payroll soon enough. Or are you going to ignore all those advances that were spawned from military funding?
Wow. Wow, you really have all of this down. You ever lose an hour of sleep your whole life?
I gotta tell you, is that thing wrong? You're never gonna get me in the sack with that attitude. Crudité?
For that one instant, I had to psych myself into that there was nobody else on earth had a chance. I was too prepared. I was too confident.
Was it a great audition, in your opinion?
I think, obviously it went pretty well.
Explain this to me, because I'm not an actor, and I don't understand how you develop a character. Are you telling me that when you go in it, and it's a comic book, it's Tony Stark is this character,
right?
And you can read the comic book, but would you go and study a confident tycoon and kind of take on his persona? Is that a way of getting to that character?
I was just thinking, this is me. and I am in this situation.
That's what you do.
Absolutely.
In the film industry, no one makes it alone. Sometimes it takes the backing of your peers to land the role that defines your career. That's exactly how Hugh Jackman became the Wolverine we know today.
What did you do? You walked around. I know your wife told you not to take the part because it sounded...
She said don't do the audition.
Yeah.
She said you're at the Royal National Theatre and you got freaking claws coming out of your hands.
Like, you knew nothing about Wolverine. You thought it was about wolves. You thought you were playing a wolf.
I didn't even know. I'd never heard of X-Men. I didn't know there was an animal called a Wolverine. I thought it was like one of those Shazam. It's a made-up like comic book animal or something. And I came to set after studying wolves, and I had this whole physicality.
Yeah.
And I was doing like a rehearsal, and the director goes, "What are you doing with your body, man?" And I said, "Oh, you know, I was just thinking the wolves, the way they're always smelling and they're looking down because they're actually smelling the ground." And he goes, "Wolves? You're a Wolverine?" I said, "Well, there's no such thing." And he goes, "Yeah. There is. Go to the zoo down the road, man. There's 4 of them down there."
First of all, it says that Russell Crowe, they wanted him to be Wolverine. Is that true?
Absolutely.
And Russell Crowe called you and said, "Hey, you ought to go in on this part."
He didn't call me. He called Brian Singer, the director. He said, "Look, I don't want to do it, but you should look at this guy."
And the other role, famously, Wolverine, which Hugh Jackman, of course, has done a brilliant job with, right?
Brilliant.
We agree.
And there's no way I would have ever done that.
Why?
Even if I'd done the film, I wouldn't have carried it through with the grace and the direction that Hugh gave it.
You would only do it once.
Possibly.
You rude. Oh, God, I can't watch this. Oh, God.
No.
Well, this is a hot mess, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Do I look exactly the same? Because I think I look exactly the same.
Long before becoming a familiar face on Euphoria and The White Lotus, Lucas Gage found himself in a very different kind of spotlight. During an online audition, a casting director made the terrible mistake of leaving his mic unmuted, making degrading remarks about Lucas's apartment.
These poor people live in these tiny apartments. Like, I'm looking at his, background, and he's got his TV and
Yeah, muted. I know it's a shitty apartment. That's why give me this job so I can get a better one. All right. Ready?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
No, it's totally. Listen, I'm living in a 4x4 box. It's fine. Just give me the job and we'll be fine.
You can go. You look so young. Yeah, I know. You don't look so bummed.
He sat in the waiting room with his AirPods in like this.
Oh, excuse me. They didn't have AirPods in.
And everyone walking up and being like, "Who's this kid who thinks he's this shit?" I get to hear myself. I'm Larissa.
It's my girl.
I was so scared.
Tough. I mean, who wouldn't be? Wow, Ralph doesn't know his line. He doesn't know his line. He's not look. Oh. I'm telling you guys, ever since I got the mohawk, I've been a whole new man. I told her to eat a shit sandwich. And she did nothing. People are afraid of me.
The acting performance of a lifetime. Oh,
dude.
Baby Gianni.
Look at that guy.
Gianni.
Give each other hand jobs. Eli, here's the whole
Wait, what?
I give each other hand jobs. Isn't that right, Eli? Oh!
Joey Nichols with the makeup.
Look at those eyebrows. Oh my gosh.
You're so thin.
Throw the trash, empty the bin, and have your laptop cremated.
Oh, she's so savage.
Sassy little bee.
Damn. Toxic. Am I gonna get some of the client pajamas too, or?
Oh.
Okay. Student only speaks when spoken to. Is that understood? Yeah.
Aww.
Yes. Sir, you always address me as sensei. Got it? Yes, sensei. Shower.